should have known when you said I'll be me what that meant. Good morning, everyone. We are here in a bit of a cloudy, chilly Magic Kingdom, but it's going to be a beautiful day. Don't frown at me.
She says this is half of the country is like in the 20s and 30s.
Yes, and people like the warm weather here, so I like to inform them.
It's warm, it's gorgeous, it's fabulous.
It's warm, it's gorgeous, it's fabulous. All right, anyway, the park has just opened, and we are going to head over to Liberty Square because I think that that is probably the most underrated and overlooked part of Magic Kingdom, and I just wanted to shine a little spotlight on it. I think some of the things that are really cool about it are, this was originally kind of a concept for Disneyland. They were going to put it off to the side of Main Street as kind of an annex from Main Street, which I think is cool. I think it's very cool that when you go across the bridge that we're about to go across into Liberty Square from this side, that's supposed to represent them going across the sea to the East Coast. If you come in the other side out of Fantasyland, that's supposed to represent transitioning from London to the colonial America. So there's so many cool little things. Good morning, Randy. There's so many cool little things about Liberty Square. So we're gonna go take a look at them.
Cool things.
And I will now turn the camera around so you can enjoy the park. And Josh. Good morning.
Oh, I probably should warn you, this weekend is Pro Bowl.
Oh.
So that's why the park's a little bit busier today, and it'll really be busy starting tomorrow.
Oh, goody. It's not too busy today. I mean, look at that.
The park's been open for
Morning,
5 minutes.
morning, Juanita. Morning, Caitlin. Morning, Jennifer. Morning, Colby. Lots of people are here. All right.
Past this gateway stands a new nation waiting to be born. 13 separate colonies have banded together to declare their independence from the bonds of tyranny. It is a time when silversmiths put away their tools and march to the drums of a revolution. A time when gentlemen planters leave their farms to become generals. A time when tradesmen leave the safety of home to become heroes. Welcome to Liberty Square.
You did that so well. All right, so we are, like I said, going across this bridge, which is meant to represent crossing the sea headed towards the East Coast. So you're already kind of in the story of it, which I think is really cool. Hi, everyone. Thank you guys all so much for being here. We so appreciate y'all.
Jolly good.
Oh, no. Now, I want to show them one thing in particular that I think is over here, and then I'm going to let you tell them some of the amazing things you know about Liberty Square.
We're walking across one of the best parts of it.
I don't like this part of it.
Fine, go show them what you want to show them. Watch the people, watch the people.
You can tell them just...
Nope, you ruined the moment.
Oh my goodness. Here, you tell them I'm going to look for the thing I'm looking for.
Okay, so while Samantha is going and finding the things she's looking for, we're actually going to look at the ground. Like Samantha told you guys, when you're here at the parks, look up, look down, look around. But this little brown stretch in the pavement, this actually has a historical meaning. The brown strip of pavement actually is to signify the waste from colonial housewives pouring out the waste from doing the dishes and from the chamber pots and different things. So you're actually walking in poo water, or that's what that represents. Another really cool thing that you'll see is if you notice on there's my finger. If you notice, the shutters are not straight. That's actually because in colonial America, rather than using hinges like we use now, they used leather, and over time the leather actually would stretch, so the shutters would, instead of staying straight, the shutters would gradually lean a little bit. So that's something else that you can see. Another thing is if you look at the building numbers, it actually shows you going from the earlier part of the century into the later part. So you'll get into, each house number is a little bit older, and you kind of transition from the beginning of the American heritage all the way through the beginning of the 19th century. So really kind of cool. I'm going to let Samantha talk some more because she's standing here impatiently waiting.
I am not. I enjoy listening to you chat.
And good morning, everyone.
Actually, I wanted to talk to you guys just for a second about actually the Christmas shop. Ye Old Christmas Shop, which is here year-round, and you can get all your Christmas ornaments and Christmas decorations at any time you want in the year, and it always smells really good.
Oh my God.
That, I don't know, that's food. That smells really good.
That's Liberty Tree.
That's Liberty Tree. Oh, there we go. I wanted to show you guys this, though, because I thought this was really super cool. This right here, Keppel, established 1779, that is actually the name of Walt's paternal grandfather. And so that that is there to represent, apparently his name was Keppel Elias Disney, and that's there to represent that, which I thought was really cool. And that I'm kind of...
Okay, I want to make sure. Sorry, continue.
The other thing I wanted to tell you actually about the Christmas shop, which I think is really cool, is that it's it's 3 sections, and it's supposed to represent 3 families that kind of own the shop together. And the first... this section actually that we're at here on this end, I think it is supposed to be owned by a musician. The middle section is a wood carver. Oh goodness, and I cannot for the life of me remember who the third section is. Do you know? I can't remember. But that was my little Christmas store knowledge, which I thought was really cool. Now, I'm going to let Josh talk about this in just a minute, but I wanted to tell you guys about this tree, is that this is the Liberty Tree. It's to represent, there actually was a Liberty Tree way back in our history. It was actually an elm, and I believe this is an oak, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. But anyway, the actual Liberty Tree was an elm, and it's actually, it's a large part of our history because it's kind of where the rebellion started. Let's just put it that way. The colonists were angry about some taxes, and they came together under the tree, and the tree ended up being a symbol of this rebellion, to the point that British soldiers, I think it was, or it might have been colonists that were not for the rebellion, ended up cutting the tree down. So this is actually a big part of our history, and this tree represents that here. And did you want to?
And something else that you'll notice hanging from the tree, lanterns. We're not going to take the time to do it, but if you take the time actually to do it, there are 13 lanterns hanging from this tree. If anyone can tell me what the 13 lanterns stand for, then you know your history. You don't get a special prize, you just know your history. If not, well, it's for the 13 original colonies. So we're going to go around here, and we're going to actually show you the sign that tells you all of this fun stuff. Because, we really can't remember all this stuff.
I know, it's very difficult. The Stamp Act, I think, was what started the whole thing.
And then there's a even bigger thing here. Again, it just tells you, basically it's the Stamp Act. But really cool. The Disneyland version of this, there actually is a tree, I believe, in Disneyland that Walt had brought to Disneyland. That's kind of where we got our idea for our Liberty Tree, but it's the oldest tree on property, so it's really kind of cool that we have just that little bit of a link with Disneyland. And we move on a little bit further over here, and you've got a very authentic replica. Now this is cast from the same mold as the original Liberty Bell. This is obviously a replica. We're not fortunate enough to have the real Liberty Bell. But it even has the crack in it, just like the original Liberty Bell. But again, you've got the flags of the colonies around here, so you can see that the same theme follows throughout all of Frontierland. I'll take you up here and show you the Liberty Bell. You can see the famous crack in it. It's just a nice area to sit and think about where our country came from. It's a great place if you're a homeschool teacher, or even if you're a teacher with a large group of students. It's a great place to bring children and teach them a little bit about our history, while still keeping it fun. Kids respond greatly to stimuli when they have something in front of them. Now, unfortunately, the Hall of Presidents is closed right now because we are installing our new leader. But something interesting about the Hall of Presidents that very few people know or really pay attention to is in the hall, when you first walk into the Hall of Presidents, there is a beautiful blue carpet in there. And in the center of that blue carpet, there is the Great Seal of the United States of America. That is, good morning, Kim. So glad that you're here. Good morning, Jonathan. But in the carpet is one of only 3 official seals of the United States of America. It actually took an act of Congress to place this seal here. There are only 2 others, one obviously being in the White House, and the other being in Philadelphia. So it's kind of cool that you can see something that actually took an act of Congress to be placed in here. And one of the unique things about the one in the White House is the seal. When we declare war, the seal actually can be flipped. In peacetime, the eagle is actually staring at the olive branch in his claw, but when we declare war, they flip the seal so that the eagle is staring at the arrows to show that it's a defensive stance. So really kind of cool to know about that. And then over here we have the Heritage House, where they do great moments in history, but only the American parts presented with the Muppets. It's a really cool show if you guys have never been here. And I'm going to hand you back over to Samantha now because I just totally hijacked her stuff. Hey, Samantha!
It's hardly hijacking. We're in this together. All right, I am going to go around this way first.
Okay. Go around that way first.
This show has become early American history with Josh and Samantha.
Hey, I covered 2 centuries in 2 minutes.
Snack.
Better than 3 years.
Snack time. It's just like I said, I wanted to shine a little spotlight on Liberty Square because I think from talking to people and stuff, so many people just walk through this. This is a passageway for them, and that's it. And I just wanted to shine a little bit of a spotlight and show you how much detail is in this little area. I wanted to show you this up here. I'm going to try to zoom in so you guys can see that. That is a rifle in the window. Apparently that was a symbol of the person in this house is home and ready to go to, bear arms if need be. Josh, you're so funny. The rifle up there. And then I'm also looking for the lanterns. Where are they? I know I'm in the right area. I'm just never sure which window they're in. Oh, there we go. Up in this window, we have 2 lanterns. 2 if by sea. something. Harbor House is really interesting because this has got a ton of sea history in it. Each section of the dining room is focused on a ship that either is a ghost ship or went missing at sea. There's actually, if you go, this is one of the places if you go in and you really look on the walls and you read all the, hey Debbie, and you read all the different little articles and things. Yeah, you read all the, hi Debbie. You read all the little articles and everything on the walls. There's a lot of history in here. Then of course we're wrapped all the way around to the Haunted Mansion. Oh, there, Big Thunder way in the background. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Something, a little something to showcase the amount of detail that they put in. You look at the sides of this lantern. One's green, one's red, which are the international nautical colors.
Oh, I don't know if that showed up on the stream, but there's a window, little like a stained glass window on either side that's one's red and one's green. There, I don't think anybody on the planet does detail the way Disney does detail. And if you're into that kind of thing, you could spend your whole life just really uncovering the layers. Ah, that is true. Josh brought up that the only other place that's similar.
We don't want to talk about it.
Is Universal with their Harry Potter stuff. They also have many, many details. Okay, Josh, you can stop hissing. We're not going to Universal.
Better not.
And then the other things to mention, which are more Disney related and less history related about Liberty Square, is best place to eat, I think, in all of Disney World, over there at Liberty Tree Tavern. That is fantastic. If you guys haven't ever been there, they do not do character dining anymore. I've had a couple people ask that. They don't. But it's a family style, all you care to eat Thanksgiving dinner with turkey and pork and prime rib and stuffing, and everything is homemade, and oh my goodness, I'm telling you, that is the best meal I've had in forever. And we're gonna go back again for Josh's birthday.
Yay! Softens the blow of me getting old.
And then the other thing that's really, really, really good, and actually Kim will know about this, is at the very front we had this little snack place, Sleepy Hollow. They have oh good grief. Sometimes working with Josh is so fun. Hold on. Sleepy Hollow is really great because they have a fruit waffle. It's a waffle with essentially chocolate on it with bananas and strawberries and blueberries, and that is so good.
I didn't eat my vegetables.
Yeah, you don't ever eat your vegetables. The vegetables were good. You missed out. Exactly, Carrie. Or Carly, sorry.
What?
I called her Carrie. Her name was Carly.
Well, I know, but what?
She said Liberty Tree about the different rooms.
Oh, yes.
Being all themed. Well, see, that's the same thing. Like with Harbor House, the rooms are themed to different ships. And in Liberty Tree, the rooms are themed to different... Are they all presidents, or are they just his Man of History?
No, women too.
Women too?
It's
women too.
people...
I missed that one.
Yeah, Martha Washington has her own room.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's just people who are influential on the founding of our country. Time for you to watch. Like 9:20-ish.
So that was your little tour of Liberty
We're not
Square.
done yet. We're not
done?
I
was going to show them the birdhouse speakers because they're very cool.
But Liberty Square goes all the way up till where it says Frontierland.
Look how cute this is. Looks like a birdhouse, right? It's not. It's a speaker. I saw that the other day for the first time, and I was like, oh my goodness. I had seen it forever and thought that it was a birdhouse.
Go over to the menu.
Go over to the menu. Okay, we're going to go look at the menu so that you can all get hungry. This is not good. I'm going to get hungry. Thank you, Debbie. And Also, if you're here for lunch, because she said she only works lunch, Doreen was our waitress when we were here. She was amazing. Not that I'm sure everybody is probably amazing in here, but I have firsthand knowledge to tell you that Doreen is spectacular.
Well, there comes Chip and Dale.
Oh, Chip and Dale are out. I love it when we accidentally run into characters.
Like I accidentally just ran into you.
Yeah.
When we get to Frontierland, I do want to actually tell them a little something about the walkway into Frontierland.
I know, Caitlin. Me too.
And y'all, I don't know how long it's going to be up for, but they actually do have the Diamond Horseshoe open right now. It is an all-you-care-to-enjoy buffet. Fried chicken and...
We'll go up here and look at the Diamond Horseshoe menu. Because I actually didn't know that. Last time I came by here, they were not serving food.
So they got barbecue pulled pork, carved turkey breast, smoked sausage, and braised beef, served with cowboy beans, corn on the cob, and baked macaroni and cheese. An awesome frontier salad, and a to die for campfire brownie. This has been going on since I think like October. We don't know how long it's going to be going for, but you definitely want to come in here to eat. Diamond Horseshoe is absolutely beautiful. That's all.
That's all. Okay. I haven't actually been in there. I mean, I've been in the Golden Horseshoe at... oh, well, there we go. I've been in the Golden Horseshoe at Disneyland many times, but never been in here.
Diamond's better than gold.
I suppose it is.
Diamond's her girl's best friend. Gold's just, you know, what keeps her from running away.
That's terrible.
That's true.
All right, you were going to say? Here.
Oh. All right, so we're going to walk over here to the walkway to Frontierland. We're not actually going to go into Frontierland, but when you cross into Frontierland, you're going to walk over a little bridge. Most people don't see it, but you're going to walk over some water. Right now it's not really running like it normally is, but you're going to walk over some water. And, hey, Julie! That's okay. You're here. That's all that matters. But anyway, so right now we are actually crossing. This is just really cool. Again, Disney ingenuity. We're crossing the mighty Mississippi. And joining the frontier. So, just something to think about, you know, again, just those little pieces of attention to detail that Disney does.
There isn't anything here that's done by accident.
No.
You know, everything is very intentionally placed.
Including me and Samantha.
There you go.
Disney thought, you know, all these years ago that he was going to put us here in this place. But if you look directly above Chip and Dale, it's really hard to see. But the crossing that we actually, the bridge right here, is actually called the Rivers of America Crossing. So, just, again, something really cool to think about when you're in here, you know. Even the transitions from one land to the next has purpose. The wall over here, as you go up to the Liberty Square riverboat, the wall is actually done like the walls that were built during the American Revolution with river rock. Or their version of river rock. And it was true for the Civil War as well as for the American Revolution, that when soldiers would cross rivers, you know, they'd find these giant stones, they actually would have to move them out of the way, so they would use those to build walls. So that's where you get the river rock that you see here. So again, pretty cool.
And look, another birdhouse.
Another birdhouse speaker. And yes, we do have birds that use those at night, not realizing that they aren't, in fact, birdhouses.
Yeah. Poor wee things. That's going to be a rude awakening. Oh, that's so cool, Colby. I wanted to also mention that you guys, we're going to wrap up in the nearest future, and if you are in our Patreon group. We're going to go over there and ride the Jungle Cruise, because I put up a poll last week to ask which ride you guys wanted to go on most, and that was the most voted for ride. And Josh moved our fast passes up. He was able to get an earlier one, so we're going to go over there. Pretty much when I wrap up here, we're going to head over that way. Yeah, Debbie, the early mornings really are the best times if you're trying to avoid the crowds right now, because it's really quiet. And you know,
not so much over in
but I was going to say Fantasyland, you'll see more people. I was going to say we like to come over Adventureland, Liberty Square, Frontierland, and we were in Storybrooke Circus the other day. That was pretty good. But I hope that you enjoyed our time today in Liberty Square, and tomorrow, I don't know for sure what all we're doing tomorrow, but I know one thing that we're doing is Josh and I are going to hunt down the new maple popcorn and give it a try.
We're going to do that today.
No, we're going to do that on... Oh.
Today is Thursday.
Today's Thursday. I was thinking... That's my fault, because I'm thinking we're doing this Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I was going to do it the middle day. We're going to do popcorn tomorrow. We're going to do popcorn tomorrow. I promise you guys. We will go looking for the maple popcorn.
So glad you were not recording.
Sorry, Josh is making me laugh. He needs to stop that. I need to talk. Like I said, check out Patreon. Check out Patreon, because it is the support of you guys over on Patreon that allows me to keep streaming, because right now I am... right now I am sort of in a career transition, so I really do appreciate the support on Patreon more than you guys realize. And I try to give back to y'all with our group and trying to do the exclusive streams and giving you all the extra perks and stuff in there. Yeah, true, Colby. I like Anything Can Happen Day. I've always wanted to play with the idea of doing a stream that's like entitled that, Anything That Can Happen. Hey, Katie.
Hi, Katie.
So, I usually give a couple minutes when I wrap this up before we go over to the Patreon stream, just in case anybody wants to sign up. When you sign up, in the thank you, there is a link to our Facebook group, and you need to join that group. If you've signed up, there's a couple of you that have signed up and not joined the group, and that's fine. You don't have to. Okay, we're going to stay here just for another minute because the Muppets just started. So we're going to go watch the Muppets, because I can't turn this off on y'all when the Muppets are about to start. Excuse me.
How are you guys today?
Good, thank you.
Hey Sam, it's Samuel, everybody. Tell us, Sam, what great American story are we sharing today?
Today we shall salute the Declaration of Independence.
Ah, a great story indeed. The people of the colonies, they said, let freedom reign, declared their independence.
Then they overthrew the king.
There were battles, there was violence, there were spies and traitors too.
But we won't speak about all that. This is wholesome through and through.
Right, let's bring out some friends to help us. Hey there, that's your cue.
Welcome! Hiya! Great moments in history. Great moments in history. And this one features more.
And here's what you will take away in all your minds and hearts.
Great moments in history, but only the American. Great moments in history, but just the American parts.
Hi-ho, and welcome to Great Moments in History.
But just the American parts.
That's right, Sam.
And as the official Liberty Square historian, I have drafted tributes to every important event in American history. JJ, please remind everyone which great moment we are sharing today.
The Declaration of Independence.
Excellent! I read it every night before bed, and so should you. And now I will recite from memory the entire Declaration of Independence. When in the course of human...
Excuse me, Sam?
Kermit, you are interrupting America.
Sam, the gang and I were talking, and we had some ideas to make your show more entertaining.
Entertaining? In a theme park?
Yeah.
Highly unusual.
Aw, please, Sam? JJ, I could use a little help here.
Sure, Kermit. Let's put this to a vote. All those in favor of making Sam's story more entertaining, say aye. Aye. The ayes have it.
Oh, it appears democracy has spoken. All right, Kermit, you and your band of weirdos can help.
Okay.
But please, do it with dignity.
Oh, sure, Sam. We always do things with dignity.
Hey, Kermit, the All Chicken Chorus is ready for their big number. The cluck heard round the world. Get girls! Too soon. Back to the dressing room.
Oh, Kermit! What part will Bob be playing in today's performance? Well, Piggy, this is a story about the founding fathers. There's no part for you.
No part for moi? Oh, we'll see about that.
Sheesh. Okay, places, everyone. Sam, JJ, take it away.
What do you say? Want to help us make history?
Excellent. Cue the patriotic music. The year is 1776.
1776.
We are in Philadelphia.
Philadelphia!
JJ, why are you doing that?
I'm the town crier.
Well, cheer up and allow me to continue. The year is 1776, and the Second Continental Congress has convened.
Roll call. Thomas Jefferson.
Hi-ho, Jefferson here.
John Adams.
Hey, that's me.
And the highly quotable Benjamin Franklin.
Ah, Ben Franklin here. A penny saved is a penny earned. And if at first you don't succeed, then skydiving is definitely not the sport for you.
Let's hear it for your founding fathers. Sam?
The delegates are discussing the question of America's independence from England, and there is much debate.
That's you guys.
Oh, debate.
Debate.
Point of view.
Opinion.
Says you.
Argument.
Point.
Counterpoint.
Order. Legal point.
Order.
I'll take 2 hot dogs with extra mayo.
A banana sounds appealing. Like that? Will you get on with it?
Okay, Sam. Guys, look, let's get down to business. Does anyone have any arguments in favor of independence?
I do. Our continued association with England has grown intolerable. King George has altered our government, enforced cruel repression, and abolished our rights.
Wow, nice job, Gonzo. How did you remember all that?
I stapled it to my arm.
Eesh, that's gonna leave a mark.
Okay, now, does anyone have any arguments in favor of England and King George?
Boo!
Boo! No King George! 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 No King George!
Did someone call moi?
Piggy, what are you doing here? I told you there's no part for you in this show.
Of course there is. After all, who better to play royalty than moi? All hail King George!
Piggy, women aren't kings, they're queens.
Fine. All hail Queen Georgette!
Good grief.
I protest. This is not historically accurate. The king was not at the Congress. You got a bear playing Ben Franklin and doing a great job at it. Let's hear it for the bear, huh?
Go Fozzie! Go Fozzie! Go Fozzie! Go Fozzie! Go Fozzie!
Guys,
Go
can we
Fozzie!
continue, please?
Sorry, Kermit.
King George, Queen Georgette, you are not a good ruler.
Who? What?
Yes, you. You mistreat the colonists. You raise taxes.
You are drunk with power.
You might even say she's intoxicated.
That's funny.
Queen Georgette, can't you see? The colonists are angry.
We are angry. The colonists are irate. We are irate.
The colonists are revolting.
We are revolting.
And say that again. We are revolting. Sorry.
Okay, it's time to vote. JJ, if you please.
Sure. All those in favor of declaring our independence from England and Queen Georgette, say aye.
Aye. The ayes have it. Let's declare our independence.
Queen Georgette, it appears you lose.
Wait, what? I lose?
Well, sure, Piggy. You see, in the American American Revolution, England loses, which means the king, or the queen, loses.
Excuse me? It is I, Georgette Washington, and I cannot tell a lie. I look fabulous!
Peggy,
This is a trap.
It really does.
Enough of this nonsense! Can we please move on?
Oh, sure, Sam. Ooh, now we need someone to write the Declaration.
We need someone with the brains, someone with the wit.
Someone with a pen?
I see him in the circle.
sheesh. Okay, I, Thomas Jefferson, will write the Declaration. But I'm going to need everyone's help.
Let's start with a list of demands, shall we? I demand a new cell phone, a different dressing. I want a case of rubber chicken.
Did somebody say chicken?
And a case
Okay,
of
girl,
coffee
hit it.
cushion. A trip to Hawaii. A case of banana cream.
Guys, when Jefferson wrote the Declaration, it was more than a list of demands.
What? Oh.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, it was about things we all believe in. Things worth fighting for. Things that inspired the birth of a new nation.
Gee, Kermit, what do you mean?
Well, like the Declaration says, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are
All together now.
life,
Liberty and the pursuit of happiness.
Sam, why are you crying? I thought that was pretty good.
It wasn't good. It was glorious.
Way to go, everyone.
Oh, hey, Sam, I guess now you're the town crier.
Just ring the bell.
Let freedom ring!
Great moments in history, the 4th day of July. Great moments in history, we said King George goodbye.
Here's what you will take away in all your minds and hearts.
Great moments in history, great moments in history, great moments in history.
But only the American
Great
part.
moments in history, but just the American parts.
Thanks, everyone. We couldn't have done it without you. And to England, no hard feelings. You're still one of our best friends.
Thank you all for joining us for this great moment in American history. Historically, you've been the best audience we've had yet. I hope you all have a great day and enjoy the rest of your time here at the Magic Kingdom. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
So long, everybody. Goodbye.
So long, everybody.
That was a perfect way to end our little Liberty Square tour. That was really perfect. So I had to let it. I had to keep streaming until that was over. But we are now going to run over to our Patreon group and ride the Jungle Cruise. I really hope that you guys will consider joining us. You can hit the Use App button here on Facebook or go to patreon.com/Samantha Lucas to get more information. And I hope to see you guys there. I will check the group really quick before we get started to see if anybody has signed up. And I thank you all who have signed up and who are supporting these streams. You guys just mean the world. And we will see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. where we shall hunt down that maple popcorn. You all have a fantastic day.